Yeah, it's supposed to be the bottom, but in all honesty, oh, shit, fuck. This part's cracked off a bit, but that's all good. A lot of it's going to come out anyway. And that's the thing when you're working with this timber, you know, it's like so sectioned and so, you know, bits and pieces. It's so hard to keep it together. Rightio, next stage, chip out all this stuff and get ready for sanding. Okay guys, so we've got Si in the house today. Si's come down, so you come down and learn a little bit about making tables and playing with art resin and that sort of stuff, yeah? Okay guys, so just about to pour on Carry Coast. I'm using a shell shimmer with a bit of peacock and a bit of cobalt blue. I'm not overly worried about any sort of debris or stuff that may be in the bottom of the mould, as this is just the first pour and everything's going to be covered, but we'll give it a little bit of light. Here we go. First pour. Okay guys, so just going to fill up this bay and then fill up the smaller bays. Get this a bit of sand down and start putting the beaches and bays in, as well as possibly putting some whale sharks and some divers in this outer coast, along with some treasure chests and that sort of thing. So first up, we've got to get a bit of sandpaper. Rightio, so now I'm just mixing up some ultra fast resin so I can start to do my sandy coastline. volcanic glass. Absolutely stunning piece. There's quite a few kilos there. But I need this for lava, or for lava effect, this table. So I'm just going to modify it slightly. Okay, so now we're going to just create some rocks down through here. This is natural obsidian. Well, obsidian is a volcanic glass. Blind man would be pleased. So what we're going to do is we're going to create some wave effects. Give it a good mix up, brother. Go hard. I mean, go hard mixing the resin, not go hard, go hard.
Or go home.
Or go home. Or go home. Or go home hard. Oh, darling, you should go to use me more often.
I'm assuming you're applying it on like Han Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd really like to do one of those.
Yeah.
If I can find a DX flyer for Han Solo and then CNC it out of wood.
Yeah.
And give it that whole bronze sort of textured look.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd be pretty cool as a doorway.
Would be.
Imagine that as a door.
Imagine that. It would sell so well.
Okay, guys. So thanks, Scott. Scott's just mixed up that. I'm just going to show him what we're going to do here. So all I'm doing, guys, just going over, just putting a bit of our ultra fast skewer over my rocks here, my obsidian.
What's that going to achieve, Paul?
Well, you'll see in a moment, mate. We're doing some like whitewater rapids effects through here, and we want it to look like, you know, the waves are breaking up onto these individual rocks.
Oh yeah, cool.
Just putting this up around here, and this is going to represent, once I've got it all done, it'll represent white water crashing up onto these rocks. You might think, oh, that doesn't really look like white water there, bro. Okay guys, so got Scott's in the house today. So Scott's just going to help me on the Carry Coast table. So we're just going to film as we do it, So what I've got here, guys, is got some baby wipes. Gotta have your baby wipes, never leave home without your baby wipes. Really good for cleaning bits of sticky bits off your finger. Really good, mate. Really good baby wipes. So, baby wipes or white vinegar, guys. Use white vinegar or baby wipes to clean your hands and gets all that yucky, sticky stuff off. We don't like sticky stuff on our hands, do we?
No, especially not the yucky stuff.
Hey. Anyway, cracking on. An old man with one arm.
Only 1 year in front of me, mate. But I got 2 arms.
Yeah, I know.
I'll see your one here and raise your one up.
Yeah, raise me one. There's a good man with a vacuum.
Sweet.
You got a big hose there, brother?
Thank you. Not a suck.
Okay, so the carry coast table is going to be very simplistic. We're going to just keep the blues out here, real nice deep dark blue. Turquoise over the top of the sand. We've got a couple of little turtles in there coming out of the sand. And we're not going to put any big effects in here, guys. It's just going to be really simplistic and clean. Coming down the channel here on the outside edge, we've got a couple of whale sharks. And when we do the next couple of layers high, we'll start to put the divers in. And then coming in here, it'll be like turquoise blues either side, deep channel running through the middle, and coming up into a deep blue and turquoise sort of a gut in here. Okay guys, so yeah, just going through. Scott's just doing a bit of filming for us. I just got to work pretty quickly here now, and things are starting to get hot. It's getting hot in here, guys. So just putting a little bit of that
Ocean bling.
yeah, ocean bling in there. We got a little treasure chest down here. So all the sea glass does, guys, just tones that deep blue down a little bit. We don't want to tone it down too much, just a little bit. And I really want them to look really quite turquoisey. But once the light's on underneath, it's going to illuminate through all of this and be absolutely stunning. Like once the resin goes over this glass, it pretty much makes it disappear. Like if you see this here. Pretty much makes it disappear. I'm just going to do these little ponds here. This one here, we just sprinkled a bit of sand in there, so we'll leave that at that. Just helped bed down our pirate chest. And cool bananas, that's another thing time to done. Rightio, so cracking on. What we've got to try to do now is we've got to create this as a deep blue ocean layer, and then it's going to run into turquoise, so we're going to use like 3 colours. My resin should be mostly around 36 Celsius at the moment.
And that just through the chemical reaction heats up naturally?
Yeah,
without the heater?
35.4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Really wanting around that 36 mark when I start pouring. And this will go off in about 6 to, it'll speed up the process, maybe 6 hours. Especially with the resin room heated to 22 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius. Outdoor temperature today in Christchurch.
Teal blue?
Teal blue. Normally I don't like to do this in the resin room, guys, putting pigments into stuff, because what can happen is these very fine pigment flies around the atmosphere.
What's the difference, Paul, between the powder and the liquid?
Yeah, good. So the liquid is transparent dye, compared to opaque pearl. But the opaque pearl, I can make a lot lighter by filling this up with more resin. That's going to make it more translucent.
So horses for courses as such.
Yeah, it's just
Do you have a preference? Would you rather use?
no, I use everything when I'm making my tables,
Yeah.
like literally.
So when you sell to people like myself, what would you like? What do you generally give them? Because you gave me the liquid last time.
I try to find out what they want to do, what's the look and what should be bet, and then go from there. Like, I'd say everyone that gets in touch with us, 90% of them, you know, we'll call them up and say, hey, look, you know, you've ordered some product, we're going to give you some free product as well, because that's
You're
what
that
we
type
like
of
to do.
guy.
Hey?
Because you're that type of guy.
Oh yeah, I mean, nobody else does, mate. I mean,
What are we on the
you know,
planet for?
Customer services.
Help each other out.
Yeah, customer service is pretty shit in New Zealand, to be perfectly honest. I mean, like, a lot of the resin companies, you ring up and you ask for advice, some might help you out. I've got one guy in Auckland, my competition, well, he's not really competition, Resin RTNZ, and he sends his clients to me for me to tell them how
For
to
advice.
use this resin.
Wow.
No shit, I'm not joking.
Wow.
And I've got a couple of guys that will be watching this video going, that's right. So yeah, it's kind of strange. Know your product. You've got to have a good understanding of your product.
It's like anything in life. You've got to know your limits, mate.
Yeah. I want this to be quite dark, so that's why you just blend this out a little bit more. Yeah, about 6 squirts in a 2 litre. Still want to retain a little bit of the clear sand right up by the beach path, but we also just want to get a good coverage in here, and having the turquoise going over the top of the sand is, or over the top of the blue really, is not a big issue. Let's do 6 squirts, wasn't it?
6 squirts.
Oh, thank God my thumb works on my left hand. We're going to be layering this part up quite a bit.
And what's the construction time on this pulp? Would you envision
For this one,
for this table? Yeah.
with your help, this will be out of the mould next Sunday. So, what to do? Just gonna put just a little bit of blue down into here. Not much, just a little bit. Yeah, cool. Just create a bit of a window in the teal. And I'll talk more about windows a little bit later. So yeah, just that real nice depth to it. So you go from that quite dullish sort of look on top, and then just with that bit of pearl in there, now you're creating depth, and then you've got your layer like defining your depth.
Yeah.
just want to create like a bit of a channel coming down through here.
Mm-hmm.
And that might require like a bit more sand or something afterwards, but
Does your sand come already pre-cleaned, or do you clean it?
yeah,
fresh water?
it's aquarium sand.
Oh yeah.
One thing's very hard to get at the moment. It's coral sand from Fiji and from the island. So you're just trying to, like we are with our carry, you know, we're trying to keep it in house. I guess too many tons of it's been exported,
Mm-hmm.
and you know they're getting a little bit cautious. But when I get to Fiji and do some consultancy work soon, I'm going to have a talk to the powers to be
Mm-hmm.
and just see if we can, you know, come to some sort of arrangement. I'm all for caring for the environment, but you know, it would be nice to, you know, come to an agreement where it benefits both parties.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going up there to, you know, help and educate locals on how to do resin work.
Cool.
Okay. Scott, why did you mix so much resin, mate? I couldn't handle all of that.
Oh no, going to have a resin party.
It was resonating with you, was it?
Can you use that for your bowls?
Well, we'll just
Fill in the gap. There's a few gaps there, isn't there?
fill up a few of these holes on the end here. Hey guys, so this is the Carry Coast table, and we got Scott in the house. Scott's in the house. And what are you doing, Scott? You mixed up some resin for me,
Mixed
mate?
up a lot of resin, my man.
Okay, bud.
Lot of
So normally I'd wait for that to degas a lot more, but I'm not going to worry about it. Why aren't we going to worry about it, Scott?
Because it's a water scene and bubbles are in water, apparently.
No, it's not because of that.
Mm.
It's because we've had this sitting in really hot water, so it's really thin now, yeah?
Oh yeah.
And those bubbles are going to disperse very, very fast.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll just come back every hour
Mhm.
and just give it a the gas off the top layer,
Mhm.
and she will come out beautiful, darling. That's what you do.
Alrighty.
Good man, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay guys, so now what we're going to do is just going to go around the table and use these lovely 2-litre containers, and Scott's just going to fill up the voids. Hey Scott.
I will. One will.
And that's all right, mate. A little bit overflow, that's good. Yeah, no, sorry mate, I'm just playing at the moment. I'm playing Scott's resin.
Life's a game.
Scott likes it when I play for this reason. Okay mate, your turn. Anyway, cracking on. I've got a really cool job for you this time, Scott.
Go on.
Oh, if you just want to put these bubbles there, this thing. We're going to do something really cool.
Something wrong with your trigger, maybe.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know. That's what the wife says. Don't rub it in, eh? That's what the wife says.
Yeah.
I think there's something wrong with your trigger. So we've just planted the sand at the bottom, and it's just about to be sealed. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a deep blue layer right over the whole bottom, and that's just going to really give the ocean a little bit more depth.